January 9th, 1996. Last night, Quentin said the only thing that kept him from committing suicide was the fact that I was so opposed to it. He was brought up to believe that suicide was an honorable thing to do under some circumstances. Well, I can't think of a meaner thing a person can do to his family. And that's the thing that I have stressed to Quentin, and he says that's the only thing that keeps him from doing it. We talk about death quite often. When he brings up the subject, I go ahead and pursue it. It was my belief when I was a very young woman that if a person really loved someone, she would release him if he were in an incurable or painful condition. I still feel that way. I also know that life goes on, and I cannot understand why some people think they can't. I have always felt that the 3 years Quentin was overseas during the war taught me a lot about being separated from a loved one. Now, I don't think I will be guilty of expressing the standard wifely things that seem to be expected. They make me want to gag, such as, "Oh, well, at least I could sit and watch him." What, suffer? Or, "We always did everything together. I just don't know what I'll do without him." Good grief. We all know that one of us will be going first, usually the husband, and we had damned well better be able to do a few things alone. I would guess that the fact that I am so independent could be making it harder for me now. At the very beginning of this ordeal, I prayed that I would be a willing channel for God's love and caring. There are lots of times that I feel like I have been. There are also lots of times when I forget that I am serving God, and I am very conscious of the fact that Madelyn is not enjoying this experience one little bit. There have even been times that I've told God I want to play something else and he should just go find himself another servant. Well, when I do that, I feel guilty, and I usually ask for forgiveness and go back to handling the situation in a more acceptable way. When I am balanced spiritually, I notice that a lot of times I feel like I'm not the one taking the action. I guess I do the action, but I'm not the instigator. The will and the strength I need to care for Quentin doesn't come just from me. And when that happens, I do feel that I really am channeling God's love. And I realized the other day that even on the days that I forget about God, I know he hasn't forgotten about me. And that was very comforting.